Hey everyone, what's up? In this video, I'm gonna show you guys how you can use an A04406A Mosfet IC to run this high current DC LED load. Now, in my previous video, which was this, I explained how to use this Mosfet IC, which is an 8205S N-channel Mosfet IC. It's a great Mosfet IC that offers dual internal MOSFETs for controlling multiple loads. One downside of using it is its maximum current output, which is 5 ampere at 20 volt. It's suitable for small projects like a mini drone, but let's just say I want to control a DC load that consumes current greater than 5 ampere. In that case, 8205 Mosfet IC cannot be used as it cannot sustain such high current. So what to do? Well, here's a better option. We can use A04406A Mosfet IC, which can provide up to 13 ampere of current at 30 volt, which is pretty great for driving high watt load. It's an N-channel MOSFET which is available in SOIC 8 package. However, unlike 8205S Mosfet IC, this IC doesn't have two internal MOSFETs. It's only have one MOSFET, but it's quite powerful. Drain to source voltage is around 30 volt. Gate source voltage is about 20 volt. The continuous drain current at 25 degrees Celsius is 13 ampere, but at 70 degrees Celsius, the current reduced to 10 ampere. You can read its data sheet for more info. But where we can buy this MOSFET IC from? You can buy this MOSFET from UTSOURCE.net. Link is in video description. So you want to toggle a load that is either inductive or resistive. In this case, a MOSFET as the switch is the most commonly way of driving such loads. The load is powered by VCC, which is around 12 volt or more. This load can be controlled by providing a signal to the gate of MOSFET. The state of load like brightness or speed, if our load is a motor, can be controlled via the gate of MOSFET. A microcontroller can be used here to control this gate of the MOSFET setup. This is what I'm gonna do with this A04406. I've prepared a PCB which I etched with the common etching process that involves ferrous chloride solution. But if you don't know how to do this, then a perf board or a SOIC 8 breakout can also be used here. Here's the main circuit diagram of this project. These are the things that I'll be used in this build. Custom edge PCB, A7 diode, Con2 header pin, A04406A Mosfet IC, 100 kilo ohm resistance, 20 kilo ohm resistance, and these silver copper wires. The assembly process of this board is pretty simple. We only have to place couple of components in this setup, which are these. Now let's connect this setup with the MCU and control a load. Our load will be this LED strip which have 9 volt 1 watt LEDs in parallel. This setup will be driven by this 12 volt 5 ampere SMPS. We connect our DIY breakout board setup with our load and MCU in this arrangement. Here's the code that I'm using. To control the gate of MOSFET, I wrote down a sketch that let me control the brightness of the load on the button press. So whenever I press the button, the microcontroller changes the state of the gate of our MOSFET IC, which control the load. A motor can also be driven with this setup. A04406A can be embedded in variety of stuff, which include motor drivers, H-bridge switches and other stuff related to SMPS. Anyways, thanks for watching guys. Like, share and subscribe. Check out our UTSOURCE website for buying electronic stuff for a reasonable price. And I'll be back with another video soon.